When the world was still reeling from the events of 2020, whispers of a mysterious humming noise began to surface online. People all over the world were reporting that they could hear a strange low hum emanating from the ground itself. It wasn't just one person or in one location. The noise was so widespread and pervasive that some people began to suspect that it might be the sound of the apocalypse. The origin of the noise remained unknown for months, but in May 2021, a new study shed some light on what may have caused this strange phenomenon. Researchers from the University of Birmingham conducted an experiment to try and identify the source of the humming noise. They wanted to find out if it was coming from inside or outside the Earth's atmosphere. To do this, they recorded the noise at several locations in the UK and analyzed the data. Their results were surprising. They found that the noise was coming from a variety of sources, including wind turbines, nearby roads, and even nearby airports. However, they also found evidence that a small percentage of the noise was coming from deep within the Earth itself. The researchers were able to identify the source of this deep humming noise as tectonic plate movement. The Earth's tectonic plates are constantly moving and shifting, but the movement is usually too slow for humans to notice. However, when the plates move suddenly or quickly, it can cause the ground to vibrate and produce a low humming noise. This is what many people around the world had been hearing. While the researchers were able to identify the source of the noise, they were unable to explain why it had become so widespread and pervasive. In previous years, reports of tectonic plate movement had gone largely unnoticed. But in 2020 and 2021, it seemed like everyone was hearing it. Some people have speculated that this is because our awareness of the natural world has been heightened by the pandemic. When we spend more time outdoors, we become more attuned to the sounds around us. Others have suggested that the noise is a sign of an impending apocalypse. Of course, there is no scientific evidence to support this claim. Tectonic plate movement is a normal and natural phenomenon that has been happening since the Earth was formed. It is not a sign of an impending apocalypse. So rest easy, the world is not ending anytime soon. Despite the scary explanation for the humming noise, many people seem to be fascinated by it. There are countless videos and articles about the subject online. It seems like everyone has an opinion on what the noise means. Some people believe that it is a sign of the end times, while others think it is just a natural phenomenon. Ultimately, the truth is that we don't know exactly what the noise means. But what we do know is that it is not a sign of the end times. If you're one of the millions of people who have heard the noise, don't worry. It's probably just tectonic plates shifting. Now, if you're still watching this video, then you're clearly someone who enjoys being scared. So why not check out our other videos on various terrifying topics? We have something for everyone. Whether you're interested in true crime, paranormal phenomena, or just good old-fashioned horror. But what if you want something a little different? Maybe you're looking for a fun way to learn about the world around you. So, you should definitely check out our other channel. We cover everything from science and technology to history and culture. And we always try to find the most engaging and entertaining way to present our content. And finally, if you're just looking for a good laugh, then you should check out our comedy channel. Our comedians are some of the funniest in the world. So what are you waiting for? Click on one of the links below and start exploring our channels today. You won't regret it. Deep within the Earth's core, there is a constant hum of energy. This is the sound of tectonic plates shifting and grinding against each other as they move and reshape the Earth's crust. While this noise is normally masked by the sounds of everyday life, sometimes it can be heard on the surface. This is what has been happening in 2021. People around the world have reported hearing a strange humming noise, and it seems to be coming from deep within the Earth itself. There are a few possible explanations for this. One is that the Earth's tectonic plates are shifting more rapidly than usual, which would cause more noise to be produced. Another possibility is that the noise is coming from human activity such as mining or drilling. However, the most likely explanation is that the noise is simply a result of the Earth's natural processes. The Earth is a living, breathing planet, and it makes noise as it moves and grows. This noise is usually very faint, and it takes specialized equipment to hear it. But every once in a while, the noise is loud enough to be heard by the human ear. Some people believe that the noise is a sign of something more sinister, such as an earthquake or volcanic eruption. However, there is no evidence to support these claims. The Earth produces noise as it goes about its natural processes, and this noise can sometimes be heard on the surface. It is not a sign of anything more sinister. In 2021, people around the world began to report hearing a strange humming noise. At first, it was just a few isolated reports, but as the year went on, more and more people started hearing it.
Ow.
The noise was described as a low, constant hum that seemed to be coming from deep within the earth. It was not the sound of traffic or machinery. It was a natural sound that seemed to be coming from the earth itself. Some people were scared by the noise. They thought it might be the sound of an earthquake or volcanic eruption, but scientists say that is impossible. The noise was coming from deep within the earth, too deep for any type of mining or drilling operation. It was also not the sound of traffic or machinery. People have been living near busy roads and airports for decades. They're used to the sound of cars and planes. This was not that sound. So where was the noise coming from? Scientists believe it was coming from the earth itself. The earth is constantly rumbling and vibrating. There is a constant hum of energy as the planet's tectonic plates shift and move. This is what was causing the noise. It was not dangerous, just the sound of the earth going about its natural processes. People have been hearing the noise in different parts of the world at different times for centuries. It's only recently that so many people have heard it at the same time. This is because of the internet. People are able to share their experiences and learn about other people's experiences. When someone hears the noise, they can go online and see that other people are hearing it too. This creates a sense of community. People feel less alone when they know that other people are hearing the noise too. The noise has been described as a low, constant hum that seems to be coming from deep within the earth. It's not the sound of traffic or machinery, it's the sound of the earth itself. Some people have been hearing it for years, but only now are they realizing that other people hear it too. So if you hear the noise, don't be scared. It's just the sound of the earth going about its natural processes. Now let's talk about some ways you can make sure your home is safe from seismic activity. After all, earthquakes are the most common natural disaster in the world, and it's important to be prepared in case one happens near you. First, make sure your home is built to code. If it was built in an area that is prone to earthquakes, then it should be able to withstand a moderate earthquake. You can ask your local building department for more information. Next, secure heavy furniture to walls. If you have large bookcases, cabinets, or anything else that could tip over, make sure it is anchored to the wall. This will prevent it from falling over during an earthquake. Finally, have a plan in place for what to do during an earthquake. Make sure all members of your family know what to do and where to go in case an earthquake strikes. By taking these simple steps, you can help keep yourself and your family safe in the event of an earthquake. So don't wait. Start today and make your home a safer place. Tectonic plate movement is responsible for many of the Earth's natural features, including mountains, valleys, and even volcanoes. While most tectonic plate movement is slow and gradual, sometimes the plates can move suddenly, causing earthquakes. Earthquakes can be destructive, but they are also a reminder of the amazing power of the Earth.